Today is Wednesday, May 15th, and this is the City of Anderson Board of Architectural Review. Addenda?
No addenda tonight, but if you don't mind, Mr. Chairman, if we move item number 2 to the last item on the agenda, the applicant is going to be a little bit late, and they would like to be here if possible for their action item.
Okay, we can take care of that. Has everybody reviewed the minutes from last month's meeting?
Yes.
Any changes or issues?
Nope.
Have a motion to approve? Motion for Billy? Second for Mary Lou? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. New business?
Yes, thank you. The first item is BAR 2415, pertains to 511 North Main Street, which is in the Downtown Historic District, really near the northern boundary of the Downtown Historic District, as you see depicted on this map. This is West Calhoun Street, this is Triple Street to the south, and you can see Main Street to the east of the property. This is the building you're familiar with, 511 North Main Street. It's actually 511 A, B, C, whatever, because there's several tenants in the building, as you can tell. And what we're talking about this evening is the portion on the left side of the building. Currently, the first 3 spaces, if you will, really are one tenant space. It's opened up to one, and the applicant's wishing to take those spaces and create 3 individual spaces. So as a result of that, the door, which is, I guess, what you consider 511B, which is in the middle of the 2 outlined areas, it has a door that serves the entire area. They would like to construct and install a door on Unit A and also on Unit C. And the doors will be consistent with the existing doors on the rest of the building's facade. You can see there's doors lining for the other tenants. Some are within the window system, a couple on the right are standalone away from the windows. But that is what they are proposing to do. The new doors will also be trimmed out, and the trim will be painted to match the existing trim on the other tenant spaces. This is kind of a view on the left side of the 5 windows, but this shows you a little bit better. This is an actual photograph of the existing conditions on Unit A. They would like to take out the center window and install a single entrance door to match the storefront, which you can see, generally speaking, it'll look something like this. And then Unit B, which will remain untouched, that's what it looks like currently. That's the door that currently serves the entire, what you would call A, B, and C. And then on the right side, Unit C, same way, you have your 5 windows. They would like to, as you can see where the for rent sign is there, that's where the door is proposed to go, as you can see in this photo. Oops. So that's the request before you tonight, is the request to install 2 new doors to provide access to individual storefronts that will be constructed in units A, B, and C. Again, looking at the policies that you follow per your guidelines, one thing is to minimize the visual impacts of an addition to a commercial building, and from a staff perspective, that's what they're doing. They're working to match the existing conditions on the other units. So that's coming before you tonight. The applicant is in attendance if you have any specific questions for him.
So it looks like to me all 5 of these units will have the same frontage. Is that correct?
They will all have doors.
Same door?
Yeah, now
Same windows?
If you go back though and look at the majority of them will have doors like inside the window system, but as you can see, let me get there. It's a little bit different on the upper portion, but they're existing already, like where the Glenn construction sign is, look below that. Those 2 tenants are a little bit different from where the doors are situated. You can see they're not part of the window system, but the other 3 units, A, B, and C, and D for that matter, will be consistent with this request.
The last 2 are different.
Yeah, last 2 are different, yeah.
I see that. Any questions or comments?
There will be a transom above the door, John, just like the other windows? Or will it go the full height of the opening?
It shows a small transom above the door. Any other comments or questions?
And your plan is to wrap that window surround down the bottom of the door? Is that what it showed?
Yes, there'll be a little bit of Viva support.
Yeah, okay.
I think it adds a lot of continuity to the whole section and will be an asset to, it'll bring that many more businesses into downtown.
Just curious, are you going to have to remove all that storefront and put in a new, you are? You can't just insert the door? No, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Any other questions, comments? Do I hear a motion? Motion from Amanda to approve it as stated?
Yes.
Okay, second?
I'll second.
Second from Greg. Any further comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now we're going to move on to 2419.
Yes, this is 129 North Main Street. It's in the Central Business District, also in the Downtown Historic District. You can see it outlined here. It's at the corner of North Main and West Earl Street. This is the building as how it looked in the past year or so. This most recently housed the Anderson Area Chamber of Commerce, and you're familiar with that signage because you dealt with it on a couple of occasions. One, to have it installed on this building, and then I guess it was about a year ago, they removed those signs and moved them to a different location. But those are the signs that were previously attached to this building, and the request tonight really pertains to those same two sections where the signs were previously located. But the application is for new wall signs, again, at the previous locations where you see them here. The proposed sign width matches the width of the window to fit in the lines of the building. The letters in the border of the sign that's proposed are 2-inch channel letters and mounted on a black aluminum background to pick up the black stone water table that's on the building, so it'll blend in that way. The letters will be internally illuminated channel letters, again mounted on aluminum pans. So that's what they're proposing. Again, it basically frames in, it fits the frame where the existing signs were, where the Chamber of Commerce were located. And here's a couple of different perspectives, as you can see how it would look on either side of the building. And when looking at installing new signage, you look to see if the sign will be in balance with the overall character of the property. The sign should be in character with the material, color, and detail of the building. So the staff recommends approval of this. Again, it meets the city's sign regulations in terms of size, and again, the type of signage meets our regulations as well. And the applicant is here if you have any questions specifically.
Questions or comments? Internally illuminated, will look nice, show up well at night. Fits in the same space that the old signs fit.
I would make a motion to approve as submitted.
We have a motion to approve from Greg, second from Jill. Any further comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the last item is BAR 2417 in relation to 410 Central Avenue. It's in the North Anderson Historic District. You can see the property outlined here. It's on Central Avenue, not too far off of West North Avenue. And the applicant is seeking approval to replace the existing wooden picket fence in the front yard with an aluminum picket fence. Here's the perspective of the building. Was not taken yesterday. I don't think. It was back in the winter, but beautiful nonetheless. But you can see the existing wooden picket fence in this photograph. And essentially, they would like to replace this fence with a 4-foot bronze finished aluminum fence. It has 2 gates. It'll, again, encompass the same dimensions that you see here. 57 feet each way on the sides. Along the frontage, it's 40 feet. And again, it's a bronze color aluminum fence. We've seen a lot of aluminum fences, but you can see in your package some details regarding that. The style is the Williamsburg style. You can see it on this page in your packet a little closer probably, but you can see it circled down here. You see the style on the bottom left. And I do believe on the bottom right of the picture is probably the same one.
Near the pool?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it appears to be. But again, a 4-foot bronze in color aluminum fence to replace the existing wooden picket fence. So this comes to you as a recommendation of approval from the staff, and the applicant is here tonight if you have any questions.
Just have one question.
Yep.
On the post caps, will it be the standard or the ball cap?
They were gonna do the standard,
Standard cap?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Okay, fits within our guidelines. Do we have any questions or comments on this?
I have a question. Why 4 feet?
I'm not sure. I guess that's just a good measurement. I'm not exactly sure why they don't want to go 4 feet. It's my parents. They're out of town.
Is the current wood fencing approximately 4 feet? It looked like a 4-foot fence.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what we estimated it as being,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't measure it, but it's pretty close, Mr. Steele, yeah.
Can you come up to the microphone so we can hear you a little bit better? Thank you.
Sorry, is this better?
That's better. Yes.
No, I believe what they have now, the wood is about 4 feet, yes.
Yeah. It looked to be at least 42 inches and maybe 48 when I went by.
Yeah, all right, yeah, and I'm 5'3", that's about right here. Not sure if that helps, a visual. But I have one question
Sure.
regarding this. We had a neighbor that just got their fence done and said that they got this approved 3 years ago. So if this is approved, how long is it good for? Do we
That's a
know?
question for Maurice.
We don't really have an expiration date.
Yes.
It really depends on the situation and the application. If you're talking about a year or two, that's fine, but
Okay.
depending on the situation, we can let it go indefinitely unless there's some sort of major change to the characteristics of the district or something else like that. But generally speaking, it's
Forever.
no expiration date, if you will, yeah.
Okay. Any more questions or comments?
I walk my dog past this house a lot, so I look forward to seeing the new fence. I think it'll be a great addition to the street and the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Awesome, sounds good.
All right. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion from Greg, second from Amanda. Any further comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Going to be a pretty fence. Okay. Okay, any further business from the board? Anything you all need to discuss? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to
Motion from Mary Lewis.
I was thinking.
A second from Gia. All those in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.